Stretch out your leg, Kayn, till I put a salve of herbs and healing to it. Salve and binding herb in the poultice circling, the worm is chattering, pressure and haste hard bind me. For I must hear mass in the great church at Rome, and be in Norway before I sleep. King MacLoy said, may it be no foot to Kayn or a foot to anyone after one, or I be Kayn son of Lloyd, if I stretch out my foot for you to put a salve of herbs and healing on it, till you tell me if you heard what befell your mother and sister. Ah, said the big man, the mischief is upon you, that tale is long to tell, but I will tell you a short tale about the matter. On the day on which they were working at the church I was away in the hill hunting game, and when I came home in the evening my brother told me what had happened, namely, that my mother and sister had gone away in the form of a tuft of mist. I became so cross and angry that I resolved to destroy the world till I should find out where my mother and sister were. My brother said to me that I was a fool to think of such a thing. I'll tell you, said he, what you'll do. You will first go to try to find out where they are. When you find out where they are you will demand them peaceably, and if you do not get them peaceably you will fight for them. I took my brother's advice, and prepared a ship to set off. I set off alone, and embraced the ocean. I was overtaken by a great mist, and I came upon an island, and there was a large number of ships at anchor near it. I went in amongst them, and when ashore, I saw there a big woman reaping brushes, and when she would raise her head she would throw her right breast over her shoulder, and when she would bend it would fall down between her legs. I came once behind her, and caught the breasts with my mouth, and said to her, you are yourself witness, woman, that I am the foster son of your right breast. I perceive that, great hero, said the old woman, but my advice to you is to leave this island as fast as you can. Why? Said I. There is a big giant in the cave up there, said she, and every one of the ships that you see he has taken in from the ocean with his breath, and he has killed and eaten them in. He is asleep at present, and when he wakens he will have you in a similar manner. A large iron door and an oak door are on the cave. When the giant draws in his breath the doors open, and when he emits his breath the doors shut, and they are shut as fast as those 7 small bars, and 7 large bars, and 7 locks are on them. So fast are they that 7 crowbars could not force them open. I said to the old woman, is there any way of destroying him? I'll tell you, said she, how it can be done. He has a weapon above the door that is called the short spear, and if you succeed in taking off his head with the first blow it will be well, but if you do not, the case will be worse than it was at first. I set off, and reached the cave, the 2 doors of which opened. The giant's breath drew me to the cave, and stools, chairs, and pots were by its action dashing against each other, and like to break my legs. The door shut when I went in, and was shut as fast as those 7 small bars, and 7 large bars, and 7 locks were on it, and 7 crowbars could not force it open, and I was a prisoner in the cave. The giant drew in his breath again, and the doors opened. I gave a look upwards, and saw the short spear, and laid hold of it. I drew the short spear, and I warrant you that I dealt him such a blow with it as did not require to be repeated. I swept the head off him. I took the head down to the old woman, who was reaping the rushes, and said to her, there's the giant's head for you. The old woman said, brave man, I knew that you were a hero. This island had need of your coming to it today. Unless you deceive me, you are Mac Connacher, son of the King of Lachlan. I have never deceived a man. I am he, said I. I am a soothsayer, said she, and know the object of your journey. You are going in quest of your mother and sister. Well, said I am so far on the way if I only knew where to go for them. I'll tell you where they are, said she. They are in the kingdom of the Red Shield, and the king of the Red Shield is resolved to marry your mother, and your son is resolved to marry your sister. I'll tell you how the town is situated. A canal is 7 times 7 paces breadth